Hey, Vanessa. Putting on my night fragrance, a oldie but goodie. A oldie but goodie. You know you gotta have your little night fragrance, right? AunTeaFee, what you smelling like? Huh? Is it on here? Which one? That old Euphoria. That's my night fragrance tonight. So when I finish charge off, y'all already know. I mean, this is like first. Hey, E-Baby. Hey, Maurice. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Cooley. Hey, Diamond. Baby, listen, they ain't playing with these drill rappers. Directly or indirectly. much going on at one time. Hey, Reflections. Hey, Kawana. Hey, Carrie. Smash the like button. Y'all already know. Did I miss anybody? Did y'all know? Boogie. Shout out to the young black brothers. I'm digging that jazz. It mellow me out tonight. So listen. They got 6ix9ine, I see, yep. They got 6ix9ine. They gonna get some more folks. They finna start picking up these threats, these drill rappers. These people, you miss Philip Drummer? Is he here? Drumming here? I don't see his name. Maurice Philip. Are you telling me that Maurice is Philip? Hey, Drummond. Yeah. Yeah, some more stuff may be possibly popping off. Hey, Chantel. You made me forget where I was gonna go with what I was about to say. You made me think I missed drumming. Peace and blessings, Chantel. Shout out to my subscribers who've been with me for a while. As I go back to my old archives, I be seeing some of y'all names. I be like, dang, they been with me. Shout out to y'all. Hey, Yvette, how you doing? What you sorry for, Maurice? That's okay. You know to come back. You know my memory. Baby, please. I don't already remember. That ain't nothing but a thing, pudding time. Ask me again, I'll tell you the same. Ain't that what they used to say? Something like that, like that? So listen. Hey, one. Listen. Thank you. Yeah, academics is wearing old. Durk. He gonna be old Durk when they finish with his. And 6ix9ine picked up in New York. New York! Now shout out to you for the best 3 years of facts and tea sipping. Thank you, precious. Woo, we still together. Some of y'all was weary. Like this no, who's this woman? Harpo, who this woman? She don't know what she talking about. Shit. Yep. I'm gonna go into a little more depth. I'm trying to find the right article. 6ix9ine is detained in New York, parole violation. But what did he do? This was around 6 p.m. tonight. What did he do? Unsuccessful. Federal judge. Did you? See? I heard that. I heard that. I said I wasn't gonna touch it until I got for sure. But y'all remember the other day that cat, FBG cat. Remember he said that one of them rappers, I'm gonna have to go back to it. I told y'all there was also a rap-a-lot in Chicago. And he said Duck was about to get signed. So Maurice, I ain't surprised now. But I can tell you this. I did hear it. I tried to research it a little bit. I only at that time. I'm gonna show you show my tea sippers what I pulled up. I hadn't looked at it since because I done hopped in the tub since then. I done been on Max's panel. I mean on her in her live and some other places. But you can best believe I done already tried to do a little research. You can best believe. And I did see this, but I don't know if it's true. But yes, I did hear it. Hey, Juicy Oak Cliff babe. Hey, Precious. What it do, Oak Cliff? That's my hood. Singing Hills to be exact. Shout out to my day ones from the Mo 3 Steps. Vanessa, we don't like him here in New York. He should have stayed in the Crayola box in Florida. Well, I don't know what to tell y'all. A lot of folk gonna start get picked up. For a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It could be for this or it could be for that. But somehow or another, they're gonna pull their asses in. But I don't know for sure about Rap-A-Lot. I do know that Rap-A-Lot could possibly be tied to some stuff that's going on in Chicago. Or it could be because Jay Prince was messing with trying to get Diddy rated. Hell, he got in trouble again today. Didn't he get sued again today? Diddy? I saw it on Facebook. Oh yeah, I see old boy talking about it now. I don't know. Let me Rap-A-Lot. Let me see. It just ain't cool to be a rapper right now. Cause they tagged him. Could be something to do with the past crimes. Oh yeah, he been watched. Jay Prince. Okay, so it said Jay Prince shut down rumors of rape on his office. Let's check this out. Let's see. Oh well. Is he talking? This is just an article. This is just somebody writing. Baller alert. I need to hear Jay Prince say it out his mouth. You know what I mean? I need to hear the old OG say it for himself. Let me go to IG right quick. Y'all sure be. I could be thinking I'm gonna do one thing, baby, and look at her. I wind up all the way over there. I just want to see if Jay Prince said something, because he'll say it on his own. He ain't short for words, even if he feel like they're messing with him. But I'm going to say this. I brought him up the other day because I knew that he had a rap-a-lot in Chicago. And I remember that with that FBG Cash guy that I brought up last night when I saw him in one of them old videos. And that's when I went to my archives, remember? I remember when he was assassinated or taken out of setup or whatever, that it was mentioned then about a rap-a-lot in Chicago. So when that other cat made mention that, sorry for name dropping. Who name you drop? Who name you drop, Chantel? It's full circle, baby. You can take it out. You can just take it on out of my mouth, can't you, Maurice? It's all full circle. I've been trying to tell y'all this for a couple of years, and oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and take it out. I mean, I'm gonna go there, but I don't. Oh, wait for that news straight out of Houston. Oh, waiting for that. Or it could have been straight out. That's what I'm saying. Or it could have been straight out of Chicago, because there's a rap out of Chicago unless it's gone. Well, why y'all got me researching? Let's now go there. Can we go there? Can we just go and see if it's still there? Is that all right with y'all? Go where I'm supposed to go. I know he ain't said nothing. He's showing his wine. All them private islands y'all got. Look at her. They gonna come to So let's do a little fact check right quick. I hit that button. That was big neutral.
Gang nigga fuck the rest, killing everything that I get on, now they calling me the best. 300K sit up on my neck, knew I gon' get rich, just had to manifest. Nigga be playing gang great, but with none of that. Whatever big what you do, I bet they gon' honor that. Quarter don't mend the house serving that cannabis. Nigga drop on the outfit, we gon' damage it. One full of Zion, my pocket got bandages. Never had shit in my life, it's a fantasy. Everything still up point, just had to manage it. Pull it on the bank account with them dead presidents. When they got rich and I mention my residence. Want a testimony, yeah, this is my testimony. Nigga be dying for talking shit to keep it in. Flooded what I could've bought me a colony. Yeah, never would a nigga stop going in. Go get the money, I'm chasing these dividends. All of these cap ass rappers trying to fit in. Pull up a killer scene in a big body beam. All I want is money, pussy nigga, I don't need friends. Damn, bitch, chillin' like we finna get buzzed in. Baby, we fucking, I can't be your husband. Vivian diamonds on me, this shit bustin'. If they're not paying me, I can't do no clubbing. Every time we see the ops, I full of mustang. Park in the spot and I got to be tucked in. Shoot a nigga in the shit, got the boy gushing. Money on my life, so you know that I'm rushing. Switch on the bitch so you can't do no ducking. Coming from shit,
Are you shaking your hips? AunTeaFee for Moochie? Woo! Y'all know that beat is tight. Don't play. It's gigantic. Go Moochie. He said, y'all better bring me my Hey Lilo and Stitch. I'm doing good. Welcome. My tea sippers got me researching. Okay, so let me double check this.
Just as we have our own reasons for our beliefs, our families, our communities, our faith, there are many reasons behind someone's personal decision to have an abortion. Vote yes, because this decision belongs to Missourians, not politicians.
Hey, John.
No, I had no idea that Rap-A-Lot would become as influential or successful as it is today. You know, all I knew is I was playing on $1 million playing field, and I wanted to become a millionaire to break the poverty curse.
Can we get the likes up, please? Thank you, Maurice.
I tell everybody as I travel around the world, Chicago was the first city to embrace Rap-A-Lot. You know what I mean? I'm forever indebted to Chicago for that. And I think it runs deep. You know what I mean? I think there's a connection with Chicago and Houston, or with Rap-A-Lot that didn't really exist, you know, in the beginning stages around the world.
So
but Chicago picked up on us first, you know, and embraced us, and you know, we took off from there. Yeah, my street team rep was the one that helped bring Do or Die to my attention. You know what I mean? I always had a street team rep, a guy in every city, and we would speak every week about what's buzzing in the city. That was real strong, you know what I mean, for me to know what was happening in different cities. And Do or Die came across my radar, and I immediately flew them into Houston, and I think it was on a Saturday night or Sunday night, and Barry Wise from Jive Records was in Chicago to try and sign them with a briefcase. You know what I mean? Saying he had $100,000 in a briefcase. And I'm in my office trying to close a deal with Do or Die. So they say, oh man, it's Barry Wise on the phone. So I'm thinking they trying to use this as a negotiating tool, right? So I'm like, man, let me see who this is. So I get on the phone. You motherfucker. What Barry Wise got? You motherfucker. I'm like, this is a closed situation, Barry. We talk to you later. Yeah. You know, when I think about N.O. Joe, I think about that gumbo that he promised me for about 10 or 15 years that I never got. But
I say he
one of the memorable moments, I'm trying to think of the song that he done with Scarface. You know what I mean? When I heard that song,
he always got somebody
I knew that he was the right producer for
Houston.
Scarface, without a shadow of a doubt. And it was like confirmation
time
where I
the
never
sun go
wanted to let
down, some
him move back to New Orleans. How I met N.O. Joe, I'm not certain. You know what I mean? I think it had to come from Scarface some kind of way, I would think. Now, he may remember those things better than me because I've met so many. I don't really know the details, but it was a blessing to be able to meet the brothers. There's a lot of them, but one of the memorable moments coming to mind when I sent Mike Dean out to L.A. with Scarface and Dr. Dre. And I gave him specific directions to make sure he didn't come back to Texas without that sound that Dr. Dre, you know what I mean, had where his records was concerned. I knew when I put on my wax in the club and Dr. Dre done put on their wax, it was much louder and crisp. So I knew he was doing something. So I sent my best man out there to be a spy, and he came back with that information. So my take on how, you know, the business has changed is it's a situation I wish existed back when, you know, in my era, you know, whereas it took me 6 months, sometime working a record a whole year. They were able to do some of the same things that they can push a button and do and connect with the world and outside of the United States as well. So that's like, that would be heaven to me, you know, back then. So, you know, I think it's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? I think, you know, one can't get stuck in the dinosaur era, and you have to adjust to the new movement that's going on, and it can be rather lucrative. With me not being God, it's hard for me to really know, you know, which way things are going, but, you know, as an entrepreneur, you know, I do know, you know, some adjusting have to take place wherever it go. So just having the mind and the openness to adjust means everything.
On here to stop him from talking.
Forced to go rogue, hunted from within.
So I was trying to find I'm still here, I'm looking. You are the best in reporting. Thank you. I try to do research with my tea sippers. He talked about his connection, but no, you had a little branch. You had a little branch. He was trying to branch off in Chicago. A little short man had a lot of power. He's another one of the people scared of. Yep. And he going out the Diddy on the cool. And that may be why they coming at him. And then Hoover, Larry Hoover, his name done came up a lot. I can't find it tonight. I'm traveling. I can't find it, but I'll go into my archives because I know back at the time where FBG Cash was taken out is when I spotted it or it came up. And I was like, uh-oh. Y'all know how I am. I was like, ooh. Okay, so it was something going on then. And then when that man got hit, I said, oh shit. Oh yeah, he turned it on Diddy. Let me see. Let me do this way. LPG. Yeah, I know I ain't gonna sit right till I can find it. Former TMZ. Man, hip-hop. Update info and details of setup shit. No, that's the one I did last night. Hold on. No.
We gotta work on some endurance. We're gonna be going up. Nice, strong, clean pedal stroke.
Tried to act like he ain't remember Diddy no more. Jay Prince and his kid bullies have been that way since back when. Yep. But yeah, I need to. Yep. And they all hit men to some degree.
Ask how you doing? So, word on the Chicago streets this time.
Let me hear what I'm saying.
Do you think
Let me hear what I was saying. Let's see how long.
FBG Cash was backdoored by a female?
2
Or
years
do you
ago.
think somebody else has something to do with it? Who? Do you think Lil Durk has something to do with it?
Look at me going to my archives. Y'all hear
Do you
that?
think
Y'all hear this? 2 years ago.
money on his head and she collected a debt? Was Lil Durk involved?
2 years ago.
Don't ask how you doing. So, word on the Chicago streets this time is, do you think FBG Cash was backdoored by a female? Or do you think somebody else has something to do with it? Who?
2 years ago.
Do you think Lil Durk has something to do with it? Do you think Rico coming? So, was it a girl? Was money on his head and she collected a debt? Was Lil Durk involved?
Hey, Deb Hudson.
And if so, do you think the Letterman is setting them up for Rico?
I'm trying to, I'm really trying to find where
Tell AunTeaFee what you think.
Lord, this chick right here is funny to me. I make my own self laugh. It's 2 years ago, y'all.
All eyes on you.
All eyes on you.
What the rumor is, it's bad boy. What you gonna do when they come for you, bad? Did you set that girl up to set him up? Did you get in her ear? Are you behind that? Or is somebody setting you up? They don't have me doing a whole bunch of research on you, sir. Because you know, once I start, it's on and popping, baby. It's on and popping.
Am I talking to him?
But I got my eye on you.
That, you know, FBG Cash was set up by another female and he got backdoored. And do y'all think that if Lil Durk had anything to do with it, then RICO charges is coming? I think the Fed and O-Block is...
Now go check this out.
A big case and a big profile for whoever let's get him locked up. If the Feds is trying to pin this RICO case on
But that ain't the one I'm looking for. That's funny though, ain't it? I be so close on. My Lord, girl. How you be knowing? Hold on, y'all. You know y'all got me looking for it. So now I want to find it. I ain't got that many of them with that Cash guy. But when I, yeah, but I tell y'all, it's full circle. One way or another, FBG.
AunTeaFee about them facts. AunTeaFee about them facts. So they're saying that the young lady, or the woman, that was with Cash. What?
Tasha where? They were saying she was. Yeah.
FBG Cash, let me say this in your defense. Just because you was with her don't mean that you smashed her.
They were saying she was, you know.
Do it.
Lord.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe this, but hey, it is what it is. But they saying that he was a she, or she was a he.
So they had a guy dressed up like a girl. But, you know, now, 2 years later, that's not so far-fetched that we know that they be dressing up in disguise, because that's what young...
Is this what...
Look up under them arms.
Is this what for me? Not the gray, that's pretty. That's typically a girl. You know, right there in their front like that.
Oh, Lord, why am I messing with my archives?
Baby boom. Girl. You know, they would find a picture of you looking like, damn. Damn. Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, I'm going to find it later.
They find who set you up.
Yeah, he was set up. They sent a he-she. They sent... Yeah.
Crime scene. Rest in peace.
Yeah, it was something to do with him with Rap-A-Lot in Chicago. I just have to find it because that ain't what I'm on today. But there was something about him in Rap-A-Lot, a branch in Chicago. So I don't know if there's something going on with Rap-A-Lot. But Rap-A-Lot is in a lot right now. Is it safe to say that? directly and indirectly, they are in a lot right now. Okay? So let me see if I can get to what I'm supposed to be talking about. But because y'all know I will get to researching and get lost all the way in the sauce. Be way over somewhere else trying because something done popped up. I wanted to hear this cat. Oh nah, he talking about Lil Durk murder for high risk federal snitching in court on watch. Yeah, 50 Cent's been trying to tell him. Hell, sound like I've been trying to tell him too. Now that I'm in my archives, huh? Shit, AunTeaFee. Was you talking to him? Okay, let's get to 6ix9ine. Who really mad at him? Are they getting him off the streets? Is he involved in some stuff that we don't really know he involved in? I want to hear a video. I want to hear him talking about it. I don't want to see the picture. I want to hear him talk. Not a month ago. Hold on. Oh shit. This was too late. Hold on.
This is how my co-founder and I quit our jobs and created 200 ramen recipes from our kitchen.
We listen together.
Meet us, Kevin and Kevin.
I don't know this cat.
I know a lot of people could see a title like this and say, what the hell are you talking about? Where are you getting this from? That doesn't make sense. Every man's responsible for his own actions. This is his friend. This is his brother. This is his twin that was killed. I'm speaking of King Von, of course.
Is it okay if we
I promise you, by the time you get to the end of this video, it'll make more sense.
Might be in jail.
You'll understand a bit more. I also want to throw in real quick before I get to the main title.
Is it okay?
I see narratives that come out online, and just because I like to bring stuff onto my platform that I feel I catch and I see out there, whether I agree or disagree with it, and let's have an interesting back and forth about it.
Sorry, no true.
One,
sorry is true.
Shout out to OTF Bezu, right? Bezu from Lil Durk's camp. Always seemed like a solid guy. I watched his interview on No Jumper podcast.
Okay, so let me say this. This is my first time listening to this cat. I have no idea what he's about to say. We are going to listen to this together. His topic is Lil Durk may be in jail because of 6ix9ine. It struck my interest because we know today 6ix9ine was arrested. So 2 days ago, I would like to know what he was thinking 2 days ago for him to make this upload and include 6ix9ine. Okay? So I, again, have never heard him. So I can't co-sign him. I can't validate him. I can't do none of that. Right now, I'm just listening to his take on why 2 days ago he would be including 6ix9ine, and then today he was arrested. Let's listen.
Speaks very well. Seems intelligent as well. I see him put out a post, and the post that he put out about his boy Lil Durk getting arrested, it got legs and it became a narrative on the internet. His post pretty much said, why would a day one pay another day one for murder, basically?
Why would a day
So
one?
if I rephrase that, if I have a
Another
best
day
friend
one.
over here, right, and somebody murders my best friend, do I need to take another one of my best friends and pay them
Well, that's a
to
sacrifice.
retaliate for this best friend that we all have in common, right? So I see that narrative got a lot of legs from Bezu, and I think that it's logical to a degree, but I want to offer different logic. When I read that and I saw people just jump into that, because I feel like Lil Durk has a lot of fans and they just want to find things on the internet and say, yeah, right, innocent from that. And I'm not using this point to say
Why
innocent
would
or
a day
guilty
one
once again. I'm just using logic
pay
to create
somebody to
good
take out
conversation
a
on the
day one?
podcast for us. I could use a real street situation. Anybody ever heard of the name AR Ab before?
No, I don't want
That
to.
for the body fee. Anybody question AR Abs?
I don't want to hear about
Did
that.
day ones for murder for hires and killings, right? All the way up through the mafia, right? Some of these people attend each other's weddings and birthdays. They love each other, right? And it'll be your best friend that still gets a bag for offering you. So let's not act brand new.
Oh, I can dig
I
that.
seen another narrative. Lil Durk, when he was in LA during the time of Lil Pop shooting, Quando Rondo's best friend, when they shot up his truck at the gas station, he was really there for a podcast.
So Lil Durk was in town.
I say a lot on my shit, on my another narrative. Lil Durk, when he was in LA during the time of Lil Pop shooting, Quando Rondo's best friend, when they shot up his truck at the gas station, he was really there for a podcast. I say a lot on my shit, on my platform. I say these people ain't stupid. It's like that's the alibi that you want to have a high-priced lawyer try to use in court. He couldn't have been involved in any of this because while he was in LA, he did a podcast. While he was in LA, he was really there to promote. First of all, people could also walk and chew gum, right? People multitask. I could be here for a murder for hire. I could be here for a podcast. I could also go to In-N-Out Burger, get some of my favorite food. I could check the shorty down the street. I could go to the club, do a walkthrough, pick up a bag. People could multitask. When you put me in a certain place, I might try to do all the type of shit, you know what I'm saying, that's accessible to me and make the most of my time. Like, and especially if it's gonna, what I think, add to an alibi, put me on camera on a podcast. And I'm just freestyling this shit, but I'm like, people say this and they just believe that you can get this type of shit over on people. It's not. So those are two narratives that I saw on the internet and I was just like, all right, it's interesting to me. Let's talk about it. Sorry, it's Shoot Podcast. But why do I say 6ix9ine, you know, might be the reason that Durk is in jail? The Slide for Von, you know, whole narrative that's being brought back to the internet, a lot of these old videos, is all these videos are like going re-viral again. All these clips, all these shorts, all these pieces on Twitter and Twitch. And we all see the puzzle that's continuing to be put together right in front of us. We see it. The Slide for Von thing. And it's interesting. I saw somebody in the live chat early say, academics mentioned this yesterday on the stream, and I commented back on the live stream before I joined. I said, well, sometimes great minds think alike, and I've seen a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot of times, I've seen it a bunch of times of narratives or ideas or things that I say on my stream on other podcasts as well, but I don't necessarily point at them and say, you took that from me. Sometimes great minds think alike, and sometimes you have similar ideas, right? But I can further that by saying, if you go to my first stream when Lil Durk first got arrested and we woke up to the news, I did my first stream covering the topic. What did I say at the end of the stream? I asked the question, would Durk's personal life be in jeopardy? Would his life be in jeopardy? Or would his career be in jeopardy if nothing happened behind Vaughn? I asked that question, right? So let's double back as all these clips are coming up. We're going to increase the murder rate.
When I die, my niggas is gonna slide every day.
You did?
Cat, nigga.
What did he say now?
Happened behind Vaughn. I asked that question, right? So let's double back as all these clips are coming up. We're going to increase the murder rate.
When I die, my niggas is gonna slide every day.
You did?
Cat, nigga. That shit is cat. Who slept for King Von yet?
Let me speak on 6ix9ine when he first got arrested. Oh, I shouldn't say when he first got arrested, when he first came home. It was very clear for me to see his campaign. It was like two-sided, two pieces to his campaign. He wanted to pretty much prove that all these other rappers were similar to him. Because he basically, there was no way around it. You told, you ratted, you violated the ultimate street code. And if you're in hip hop, these street codes come with it. These street principles come with it because you're rapping about gangster shit. Gangster rappers are assumed by the fans to be practicing street code and street morals, right? So when he was doing all this street shit and doing all these videos of being a blood, and he came out with gummo and everything, and he had the streets behind him and real shooters, and we see him on videos putting out hits on people. I got a 30 or 50 pack or whatever. And then Keith Chief gets shot at, his hotel gets shot at in Manhattan and all this type of stuff. There's some gangster shit going on around 6ix9ine. And he's the money. It looks like he's calling shots. Looks like he's a blood. He's flagging. Ain't nobody doing nothing about it. There's a million bloods in these videos. Okay. Gets arrested. Find out he's an informant. People get locked up behind it. He sits down for a second as well, finishes his time, and then he comes out. When he came out, his campaign was like, y'all would tell too. So anybody else that will get anything remotely close to directly or indirectly telling, he was on them. That's why he was on Gunna. He's trying to show the public, like, look at your favorite rappers. They're just like me. Right? They're just like me. Have, you know, King Von shooting, if you have Lil Durk controversy, he was attaching himself to that type of stuff. He really is one of the biggest trolls of all time, right? And he understands marketing. And let's be clear, the internet moves so fast and we forget things so easily. I think we forget how big 6ix9ine's moment was. You don't, we forget when 50 Cent and all these people are putting themselves next to him. You got the whack 100s of the world getting brought under fire because he's a pyro and he's going on podcasts like $1 million worth of game with Gilly and Wallow, and they're attacking him like, yo, why you doing business with a rat and all this? And Nicki Minaj came under fire. She got the whole hip hop world attacking her for a second. Like, hold on, you're in hip hop. Hip hop upcodes street codes, right? You talk some gangster shit sometimes in your raps too. Why are you doing a song with a known snitch?
He's not doing the song.
He's actually believed for a longer period of time than Charleston White was. We only believed Charleston White for the first couple of weeks. When he does.
First, Joe Nicola said that mental illness was not real, and that mental illness was really just demonic possession.
Threaten 6ix9ine, like, if I see you, I might knock your teeth out or something like that. He avoids anything that would have to do with like murder or killing or anything. Very, very keen of people trolling him. Like, there's a whole segment when academics ask him about 6ix9ine, like, yo, what's up with the beef with y'all? And the way he handles.
Let me go back.
Yeah, we said, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, maybe sing Slide for Vaughn.
Okay, so this is back in the day.
Yeah, I may have seen it, but
Everybody Slide for Vaughn comments. Still, I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, maybe sing Slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. That song was fire. I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
Look at his face. Look at his mannerisms. Look at his vibe. Look at his aura.
Don't see the
I
comments.
just don't see the comments no more.
Look at his face. Look at his mannerisms. Look at his vibe. Look at his aura.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. Bees in the comments a lot. They kind of chilled out. I wonder why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, though. We different in Iraq. Bees in the comments a lot. They kind of chilled out a little bit. I wonder why. Yeah, though. We different in Iraq. Everybody Slide for Vaughn comments.
Yeah, he purposefully made that spooky. This is one thing that we're not gonna do, people. I'm a fan of Lil Durk, man. I'm not here to wish nothing on nobody negatively, man. I don't have a horse in the race, right? But one thing that we're just not gonna do, we're not gonna play stupid. We're not gonna play stupid. We're not gonna act like that clip right there and that piece right there. He's purposefully as smart as Durk is, because if you watch the rest of this interview, I don't want to be a guy that just wants to clip somebody and make everybody focus on that. If you watch the rest of this interview, Durk is very, very smart. He's very, very keen of being tricked off the street. He's very, very keen of people trolling him. Like, there's a whole segment when academics ask him about 6ix9ine, like, yo, what's up with the beef with y'all? And the way he handles that answer is perfectly. Even when he does threaten 6ix9ine, like, if I see you, I might knock your teeth out or something like that. He avoids anything that would have to do with like murder or killing or anything like that. Like, he handles questions very well to not incriminate himself. And he's very, very forward thinking about trolls, the internet, people like 6ix9ine trying to trick him out of his spot, people saying things that don't hold weight, people saying things that's not true. So I'm not going to delve into it. I'm not going to let it bother me or change my day because I know it's false. That's all throughout the entire interview. I don't want to be the person that just clips him here.
Y'all please hit the like button.
But I said that to now say this. He handles all those situations with a great level of awareness. But when you get to this, you are semi self-incriminating. Doesn't add up. Unless I say, with this right here, it pertains to the whole topic. The pressure of Slide for Von. That one right there, I just couldn't totally dance around or just totally put out a message of Slide for Von. Yeah, I see them trolling me about that. I don't know nothing about that. I really don't care. I'm not trying to slide for Von. He lost his life. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. I have nothing to do with it. I just can't say that. That would have been a great dance, knowing that behind the scenes, possibly all these attempts that's happening on Rondo, you possibly may or may not have your hands in it, but you can't say that, I guess. He doesn't want to say that for that particular case of this interview, that particular question of this interview. For this one, he wanted the message to go out there. His mannerisms, his voice, his facial expression, the pauses, the gap in his everything. And that's why I said we're just not going to play stupid. Like, if I say something like that to you about if you ask me, hey, you know anything about what happened to my brother that got killed last month? Now, you a homie of mine, man. You would tell me if you knew something about that, right? If I gave you an answer like this, would you walk away from that conversation looking at me sideways, or would you walk away from that conversation believing like, oh yeah, he don't know nothing about nothing? Let's be real. For this question right here, he wanted that there. It's like them situations where you're like kind of answering without answering. 100%. 100%. I don't hear them comments saying, you? Oh, must be water. Oh, anyway. Young and Ace did the same thing. Damn near the exact same thing. Actually, Young and Ace may have taken some of that same aura from like King Von interviews and Lil Durk interviews. Speaking of King Von, he did it too with all three of them. Same person in question, DJ Academics. When King Von is in the car interviewing with DJ Academics and he asks him, right, about his beef with FBG Duck and all that and people that had died, and then he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. We supposed to do music together. That shit hurt me when he died. I don't know, I messed up. And then he puts the phone up so that nobody could hear and see them laughing, but it's all caught and broken down in slow motion 4K on like channels like Trap Lord Ross, where you see people in the back seat laughing, you hear the chuckling and all that in the background, right? Young and Ace, when he did his sit down after Fulio was killed with Academics, yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Everybody just stay out the streets. I mean, sometimes it happens like that if you speak about the wrong people. But the message starts with the like, I'm evading it and I'm not in it, and then you say that's what happens when, and that's the catch right there that everybody holds on to. That's the piece that sometimes people want to be picked up on right there. I could keep going. Game did it. What was it on Breakfast Club or Hot 97 after Rose Mo got killed? Right? He did the same thing on a major network telecasted
I remember 6ix9ine and Durk got
radio
into
station.
it, and Durk looked
Right?
like he was.
Rosemo got killed, bro. And what was he saying? All I know is somebody disrespect me or my child, whatever, you got X amount of hours. That's all I know. It's like, yes or no, but you need that piece to be out there because this moves me into my next chapter. The initial question that I asked a couple streams ago. If you don't do that as Young and Ace, if you don't do that as Game, when people are saying you got knocked out in the mall when you had your son with you, if you don't do that and you Lil Durk and King Von got killed,
Young and
if
Ace
you
is
don't
next.
do
You
that,
think so?
what happens to you? What happens to Lil Durk? The less extreme of what happens to you actually just affects your career. I truly believe that because that's the pressure that we put on our rappers. If you're not authentic, if you're not real, if you're not living what you rap about, we're going to get you up out of here. We to the point where we ready to end your career if you
ain't
get
rapping,
your chain
if you
snatched.
ain't living like you rapping, they gonna get
That's
you up out
hip-hop.
of there. No.
We got these rappers out here feeling like they gotta die for their chain. You wanna know why? Because your shows and your records is done. We not buying them no more. We not showing up to your shows no more. We not supporting you. We don't believe you no more if somebody gets their hand on your chains. This is why when people get their chains snatched, the first thing that the people that got their chains do is come dangle them on the camera. They're trying to assassinate the character of the other person. Your chain being snatched could be career ending in hip hop. Right? So career wise, your career could be over. Lil Durk, you know, get it back in blood and all this. Like, caught your man, you are rapping better, get that shit in all them lyrics with Pooh Shiesty. Like, imagine a hit like that and then people coming back and saying, wait a minute, this just happened. You rap this. We was all singing this with you. What you mean? What you mean? Are you really going to do something for Vaughn now? We didn't hear. How come we see Quando Rondo doing interviews with Angela Yee? That's literally what it be. All right? Career could literally be ended behind this shit. Now, more extreme than that, to me, is the people around you. The wolves around you, the gangsters around you, the killers around you. Friends and family around you. Because they believe you too. They believe in you as well. That gangster shit, that gangster element, and times we sitting down at the table talking about beef and old shit that we done, even back to when Lil Durk is younger. Like, I believe Lil Durk is a real street nigga, really was in shit. That video he did at the bus stop, yeah, this is a real famous bus stop and all that. And then you get to the point later on in life, now you have the money, you have the power, you have the celebrity. We done made it.
And you still
keyword we, because the people around you is like, you're there and I was with you early on, so I'm there too. We are there because Lil Durk is there. These people around you, they believe in you in a certain way. They endorse you a certain way. They back you a certain way. They throw punches for you. They beat people up at clubs for you. They react for you. They allegedly maybe even shoot for you. And here goes this high-profile King Von and the viral hashtag Slavavon, which provoked and pushed by the biggest troll in hip-hop history. These inner circle wolves, so friends and family is looking at you like,
biggest troll?
What you gonna do? I can still use the we. What we gonna do?
It's 6'9".
You the leader. You gotta call the shot. Say the word. What we gonna do? We pressing. We falling back. What we gonna do? What you gonna do? What's your position? Where you stand?
He get beat up.
Are you gonna just fall back and say, "Listen, y'all, we made it. We here. We pick up $100,000 a show a night. We rolling in millions of dollars. I got friends of mine like OTF Jam coming home from jail. I'm in the spot where I could just give them $50,000, a car, a house, whatever. You want a chain, you want a car, you want a house. Your mama needs to be taken care of here. All this type of stuff. We are so good. We made it. So we not gonna do nothing. We gonna listen to what they said on the podcast when we was there on $1 million worth of game with Wallow. And Wallow broke down into tears saying, the way, trust me, that shit takes black men down. It happened to me. I watched my brother die in Granny's arms, and I had to let it go. And I'm here today because I let it go. And he cried for them, saying, I know what y'all are going through right now. Behind King Von. You have to let it go. Alright? Right? Might feel like you can't. That be the trap. That be the trap. Like, he's so forward thinking. He's so smart, Lil Durk, when I watch his interviews. So smart, so forward thinking, so street smart, so evasive.
Summer is here and you've got places to go.
All good road trips start here.
Just make sure you're road ready.
Book your road ready.
Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine is back behind bars tonight. The performer, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, was arrested for allegedly violating the conditions of his supervised release. Hernandez was out on bail after pleading guilty and testifying against a violent gang. Today, the judge ordered he be held until November 12th at the infamous Metropolitan Detention Center, where Sean Combs is also being held.
Are he gonna be there with P. Diddy? Oh shit. He finna be hanging with P? Oh, he finna, oh, he going, oh, he violated his AunTeaFee, you finna say something crazy. Heck, you can't even get it out. He going where Diddy at?
Mac Critter and Lil Double. Low came.
Don't start just going to anything. He 6ix9ine.
Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine is back behind bars tonight. The performer, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, was arrested for allegedly violating the conditions of his supervised release. Hernandez was out on bail after pleading guilty and testifying against a violent gang. Today, the judge ordered he be held until November 12th at the infamous Metropolitan Detention Center, where Sean Combs is also being held.
Oh, they finna be booty buddies. For a couple of weeks. Oh, Lord. He ain't got no baby oil there. They're smuggling him some baby oil in there. So. Oh, shit. And his eyebrow. Oh, shit.
To appreciate every
Lord, I wasn't expecting that.
Rapper Tekashi 6.
Ooh, I wasn't. They did say New York, but I just don't know if. Oh, okay. I can't. Again, I can't really find nothing. Lord. Shooting in Atlanta. Active shooter. So he in there with Duty. Yeah, he got beat up last year at the gym, so he can't even fight. And he keep going to the pen. Oh, okay. Okay. Cause right here when he got beat up, he sure looked like a girl. He looked like a girl. He had some booty shorts and shit. What? Oh, Lord. And he finna go where Diddy is? I'm trying to find. He going where Diddy is. Let's listen to this one over here. Oh, he going with Diddy. Wax still on Brick Baby for lying. He trying to get him tripped up because he snitched. All of them snitching.
Nah, he might be a rat. We already then called down the cops in court. Ain't no motherfucking DA reject. So he fucked up. Wow. Because now they got it to commit to certain shit. I had on Reggie Wright call right on in there with his whack. The first last thing, date of birth, he said the AK-47 was a DA reject. Wow. Which I very seriously doubt in the state of California because the gun is illegal in the state, right? So, and then he admitted that the warrant was for electronics. He admitted they've been on him. They said they've been on him since March, a month after he made the statement to the world that them niggas had anything to do with the crime. That's why he looked worried on camera. That's why he was worried on that phone, huh? He said it, and then now that number he kept phone, changing his conversation too, bro. And then, you know, he on camera telling Quano he got to check in.
AunTeaFee, you have me over here rolling doing my hair.
That was dropping the location.
So I can't respond back. Baby, they caught me off guard.
Got back to Georgia, he dropped the flag. So it's like he but the weird part
about it, he said these down low undercover thugs and shit, snitching, messing with, oh my God. They doing any and everything to go to jail. You saw them booty shorts?
That's why they, man, niggas say what they want about Whack 100. But one thing I tell motherfuckers on this clubhouse shit, when he say these niggas is rats, he ain't lying. I've been telling niggas for a year, yo, Brick Baby, where your court date? I've been screaming this shit since June 23.
At Prairie Bend Casino.
He know the day.
There are many ways.
He know the day he found out.
June 23. He didn't know how I knew he went. I said, bro, you got arrested June 23rd, bro. What a court date. Now he admitting he had a court date in July. Okay, what other court date? Well, they DA rejected it. When? Because just 6 months ago when I had you in your feelings with DW Flame, you said, I don't know how Whack be doing this shit, but I go to court next month. I'm going to show my shit. So when did they DA reject you, motherfucker? Why?
He definitely got caught lying.
The DA reject, not 12 months when they DA reject. And you know what's so crazy?
Who in here speaking Spanish? Oh, okay.
You got that bitch ass nigga Stutterbox, Whack. You got him the same.
I thought I had it on members only.
He admitted that the feds was there on the search warrant. He admitted
on a search warrant.
Changing his damn story.
This shit don't add up, bro. They rated Brick, yeah, they rated bro. They got on me in March. In February, you the one said what you said. You told the world that OTF had something to do with it. Nobody was thinking about the niggas. Yup, and they got the replays. That nigga got caught on replay saying that dumb shit, bro. It's crazy though, but you know what's so crazy? And this is what I tell people.
Okay, I put him in timeout.
When you look at these dudes like Brick Baby and all these dudes, they be screaming and yelling, snitch, snitch, snitch. This nigga's a rat, he police. They be the main motherfuckers that be police, man. That nigga Brick got up there, bro. The whole world thought it was a bad weed deal with some Armenians and Persians. That nigga got up there and said they can't slay this slide for King Von no more. Yeah, you know, and said the nigga name. Nobody, he's the first one to ever say that shit. That happened they before got on him in March. Interview. They got on him in March, raided his crib in June for electronics. They raided his crib in June for motherfucking electronics. And with them looking for that, they find the K. Dang. Now remember, the feds is there for the electronics. He said they still ain't released his phone. He go to court in July for the K. No more court dates. And I ain't even seen the July. We can't even find the July court date. Man, he went from saying he was in Atlanta to saying he was in LA to saying he was in Houston. Like, what the fuck? How can you be at all these places at once? Like, you're not the duplicator. But you know something, Wack? It's gonna be a bit and he gonna disappear on this. Just watch, Wack.
He gonna disappear.
Bro, the sick part about it is I tell people, it's just content. Don't nobody give a fuck, bro. It's just content, my nigga.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yes, they do give up.
Detroit, Chicago, right pocket in Philly or New York. You know what I'm saying? Right pocket in LA. That if they catch your ass, they might do something to you. But overall, niggas are seeing niggas, they be like, oh yeah, that nigga telling them out. Back in the day, who telling that nigga? A nigga felt obligated to do something to the nigga, brother. He told on him that. Nobody gives a fuck no
You
more.
hear about Diddy boy trying to jump? Oh yeah, I had it. I got it.
We'll do something to you, but
hold on.
You try to bully a dude for having
I got that. I got also when they tried to
Break. I forgot to do it.
When they
jump a tattoo on the side
tried
of his
to
head, they was trying to bully
hold on, I got it right here.
Now, let me ask you something. What you think? Let's just say it's all bad for Durk. And they tell Durk, when you looking at life, but if you help us, you give us the information on these 5 bodies, we'll give you 20. What you think you gonna do? I think Durk, and I'm gonna be honest, man.
Chris Brown had to stop them Combs brothers, Justin, Christian, and Quincy from jumping Ray J. Oh, you know I got it. Bam. And they said it wasn't the first time. On 2 other occasions. Tried to fight Ray J on 2 other occasions. Yep.
We gonna seize all your assets. I don't think Durk gonna do it.
On top of this, oh yeah.
We are Chloe. We blossom together. Chloe blossom and the meat of intense.
Ain't nobody gonna give him. That's facts, though. That's facts. Niggas ain't doing nothing to no rats no more. Ain't nobody
Who's this?
Durk gonna look at it like gonna eating. I'm gonna look at it like this. Whether he stand tall and beat it or get out and get out. I don't believe he's ever going back to Chicago. Nah, he ain't going
Oh man.
I don't believe he
What the hell? Them alphabet boys got all these fools acting silly. Oh, absolutely. Baby, they don't went to knocking.
I don't think that nigga ever going back to Chicago. What you think the percentage of he can beat? What percentage you think he can beat? Well, I mean, he ain't been tried. I'm really just looking at that.
I'm looking at something, y'all. Bear with me. Yeah, let me pause. Who is this with Jamie? Sexy Red performing Jamie Foxx Halloween party. Oh, Lord.
You know, these shooters who speak in his name and or he whack. Yeah, the shit that they saying Durk is they accusing him of is a hit on the door going on or postal work, man.
Yep, oh boy, what?
That's one I just your baby mama. That's the your baby mama. Yeah, that's the shooter, your baby mama. Yeah, the wire. Yeah, but that happened when he was doing the 12. Yeah, King Yellow spoke on that when he came on the thing. He's been mad about that since he been in jail. So, you know, again, he was, you know, I don't know, that he was in jail. Shooters who speak in his name and all that. Yeah, but whack. The hit, the shit that they saying Durk is they accusing him of is a hit on the door going on or postal worker, man. I don't know nothing about that. Newest one, I just saw that was the nigga baby mama. That's the nigga baby mama. Yeah, that's the shooter, nigga baby mama.
Oh, he gone. Oh, let me go back to that.
Yeah, well, see, that happened when he was doing the 12. Yeah. Yeah, King Yellow spoke
I'm doing multiple things, child.
He said the nigga been mad about that since he been in jail. So, you know, again, he was, you know, I don't know. The nigga was in jail. Is this something he heard? You know what I'm saying? Like that goddamn or some J. Reed shit, whack. That came out of jail and wore a fucking wire. And I don't think Durk gonna be verbally having a conversation with him that either. About he did that knowing that's his bait, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, we gotta see if they're gonna indict it. Right now, they just snatched him because they thought he was gonna run. He in there on a complaint, so. Wow. So they really. And just because they don't indict him, don't mean
There you go.
lied about having a DA reject on his
There you go,
federal
Vanessa.
gun case, man, with an AK-47. Now, considering the fact that he's already a felon, right, it is highly unlikely for him to get a DA reject when it comes down to catching a gun case. Really, the feds don't play when it comes down to guns and things like that, especially when it comes down to felons getting caught with guns, right? They will throw your ass in jail fast on situations like that, man. And any of you have ever caught a Fed case as far as a gun is concerned, if any of you listening to my voice right now who has any experience was dealing with the feds as far as being on the other side of the law, getting caught, getting hemmed up, facing a trial, and going to prison, right? Have you ever heard of anybody who was already a felon getting caught with a gun like an AK-47 getting a DA reject on their case, man? Let me know in the comment section, man, because it's very interesting to me to know if this is a possibility or not, man. We already know, man, that when it comes down to certain prosecutions, like DAs do have their own discretion. Judges have their own discretions, and not all the time do they go by guidelines, man. I guess that's what T.I. said when it came down his case. Yeah, I remember when T.I. got caught with all that stuff, them silencers, machine guns, and things like that. He said that federal guidelines are suggested, and they don't have to actually go by or abide by those guidelines, man. They can use their own discretion. I don't know, man. That's just what he said. So maybe in Brick Baby's situation, in Brick Baby's case, the DA used his own discretion and said, hey, man, this isn't worth my time. This isn't worth anything right here. Or did Brick Baby cooperate, give up some information, and say, hey, man, I'll work for you guys. If you just don't throw me in jail for this situation, I got some dirt over here. I am a rolling 60. I know what's going on with this situation. I know what's going on with that situation. And I can help you guys apprehend dirty, gangster, violent criminals. And that is also a good possibility that that could have happened as well.
They had 50K on his head, which, by the way, does he have a hit song or some shit like that? Why is there so much money on his head? He commented, he said, imagine putting money on my head and then poof, you gone.
Academic talking about paper right, woo.
I'm in this shit myself, nigga. I'm all I got. Got 18K in trade right now. Don't know shit about the stock. Don't know what GNC is, nigga, but it's 10 million on this block. The youngest nigga in my neighborhood feel like Fresh Prince on the block. Me and Cub would talk about a road trip, but I look better in the drop. I'm one who's still standing, nigga. I ain't worried about a flop. Super clean. She ain't even gotta tell me go to a doc.
50K for Terrence Baker, aka P.R.E. Woo.
Paper Route Woo.
Paper Route Woo, who was the guy who they had 50K on his head, which, by the way, does he have a hit song or some shit like that? Why is there so much money on his head? He commented, he said, imagine putting money on my head and then poof, you gone. Abracadabra. Magic type.
Yes, indeed.
I'm in this shit myself, nigga. I'm all I got. Got 18K in trade right now. Don't know shit about the stock. Don't know what GNC is, nigga, but it's 10 million on this block.
Yep, he got some out right now. And also, y'all, do y'all know, before I get lost in the sauce and just end it, since the lights ain't moving, that me and Jay was almost taken out some time ago. Hold on. Did y'all know that? She showed the...
Y'all just want to talk about a full circle moment right now. Next year in March will be 10 years that I started Fresh Start Kids. And I initially started it because I really, like, after being pregnant with Trey and just trying to understand what it means to raise healthy children, I emphasized on health, right? Like, that's really what it boiled down to. A lot of sicknesses came down from what you eat and what you put in your body. And so I started there, and I wanted, like, as I learned about that, and I realized, dang, nobody never told me that. Like, growing up in Detroit, I used to eat, like, corner store little sandwiches a lot, and every other, fast food place or whatever. So nobody never told me that for real. And even though my parents cooked for me growing up, I still didn't know how important those cooked meals were, as well as how important knowing how unhealthy those corner store meals were. The minute I get some knowledge or I learn something or my experience teaches me something, I get eager to want to teach somebody else. So I wanted to teach people in the environments that I came up in like, man, we got to do better. We got to take care of ourselves. I've pivoted. Like, I've had some other experiences, and I even see and connect them to when I was younger, too, growing up in Detroit, losing friends early. I mean, what fourth grader should be losing a friend because some neighborhood beef, right? That was my story. And so as I see my experiences continue, right, I get older, I'm losing brother, I'm losing a spouse, and I'm wanting to help that same kid, that same kid when I was in fourth grade eating corner store hoagies, right, and losing peers, and realizing that I was so immune to like just traumatic situations. It's like now I'm at this place where Fresh Start Kids is coming through 10 years later almost to help that same child, that inner me, you know, heal from the things that they experience and see. Y'all just want to talk about a full circle moment right now. Next year in
Ooh, that word full circle, baby. When I tell you it is so relevant now. But listen, excuse me. She also, let me see if it's on here. Show where somebody tried to take them out. And she was in the car with them. So the Fresh Start. I'm gonna see if it's still up here without me having to go too far to look for
Gay
it.
for Terrence Baker.
Did y'all know that? Cause see, they only really talk about the ones, the attempts that made the news. They don't ever really want to talk about the ones that didn't make the news. You know what I mean? Where is it at? Here it comes. It gotta be on there.
I know you bad here.
No, ma'am, not that music. Did y'all know that? She said it could have been the end. It could have all ended here. Somebody tried to take them out, y'all. And it rarely goes talked about. And that's when she came up with the Fresh Start. She said, when I realized that we have a purpose. God has a plan for your life. Because somebody was trying to take them out. Excuse me. Let me see if I was. It was some time ago. Hold on. If anything happens to me or Jay, them going to lose it. Yep. Yep. Let me go back. It was in Memphis. Someone tried to take him out. And they say she really don't talk about it. And I was shocked that she posted that picture. They were shooting at Dolph. And he drove off the road. That's why I be trying to tell y'all about them one-car crashes. That don't sit well with me. They have way too many of them in Memphis. Them been people shootings and people dodging bullets or somebody trying to ram them off the road like they in some demolition derby or something. I don't know. It doesn't say how long ago it was. But that was the car. And she posted that today. Let's see what time. If they don't investigate at all, She posted this 6 hours ago. Yep. What else that I was going to mention tonight? Let me see, because I'm getting sleepy. I need to take some. Hold on. The Fed. Oh, we got money on his head. Let's listen for a little bit about what academics saying about this AunTeaFee. How long ago did it don't say, but I think it was it was during the time where all those attempts on his life was. That was during those attempts. I don't have an exact date. Because again, they don't talk about it and it wasn't reported. Let me get to academics. Shit.
Yeah, boy! Let him cook! Let him cook!
What's he doing?
He's just being everybody involved. I ain't turning the blind out of none of it. None. She is fully vested in all of it. Okay, let me find academic. That's messed up. I don't know how they think that they're gonna get away with that type of stuff. Cause I tell you now, if people don't think Pre not gonna step if something happened to her, any attempt, anything, shit makes no sense. It sure don't. Let me get to, is he off the air?
So, AR app, right? Salute to.
He got too many pages. He got too many pages. Everyone is okay. Oh yeah, that wasn't today. Where is academic? I wanted to hear what he had to say, and now I can't find it. I wonder, did he have to delete it? Let me see. Before I go, I don't want to hear him. I don't want to hear him. But I did want to hear what Chap had to say. He said something about, what is this? Suge Knight had 100K on Coffee Head. I don't want to hear that right now. Oh, that's probably a lie. I don't want to hear why Angela Simmons was dating okay, let's check this out a little bit. We just gotta pray. You ain't never lied. Pray hard. Pray without cease. Cause these people here, they just They on a whole nother.
I say, but they saw him at the party because I see the pictures.
Y'all ready?
But then what they did was they followed him. They saw that he was leaving, and they followed him to his car. That's what they did. So they had the intentions of doing something to him. Yes, they did. But it was like more of like a I'm cool with you thing. Like, why are you doing this to us? You know, like that. And then Ray J probably felt a certain type of way that these youngins are pressing him. You know, like that.
They was finna beat Ted ass.
I get it though. I get why they upset. I mean, you know what I mean? I get it. I really do. I really do. They're in a bad situation.
Y'all stay by the jet. Y'all stay by the jet.
They're in a bad situation.
By jet.
Yeah, Gene Deal said he tells Diddy's son to take the weapon charge for his dad. He's not gonna do that because that's 15 years.
He sure did tell him to take that
Even
weapon
with
charge.
no priors. I don't think he get ready to take.
Why would he
15
take
years,
a
man.
weapons charge? And hell, he ain't really your real daddy no way. Shit. At this point,
I mean, somebody probably should take that charge, if any, but I don't think nobody gonna take that charge for him.
But I'm always meeting improvement.
Oh yeah, they being watched. But actually, when it happened, they were not being watched. Because TMZ, nobody was around. That's why they surprised about it. But it happened in the basement of a parking garage. It's a private parking garage. So apparently the brothers,
he stayed today.
Followed him to his car. That's what they were doing. They saw that him, Amber, and his manager was leaving, and they followed him. That's when they saw Chris leaving too, so they followed him. But Chris broke it up, so. And the women broke it up too, though. You know what I'm saying? So.
Your dad was a pervert.
You said 15 is easy. Well, they wouldn't have to do the whole 15, but let me see what Gene Dill's saying again, because he did say one of them should take the weapons charge.
I ain't taking nothing.
And I don't know about that.
Fought that lady house with no serial numbers.
I think that's going to be hard to prove that there is weapons. They're going to have to prove that there was his weapons because he had other grown people living in there. And plus, that house, I believe, was in a corporation name. So they're going to have to get maids, butlers, cleaning people, or somebody that's in that house to have a daily contact to say that was his room that they found those weapons in. And then the weapons wasn't operable. You had to put them together, as far as I know, for them to be operable.
Recently? I was just going to say that. How you know this?
He may have had weapons there Or he may not. One of his sons, he got sons. Somebody's gonna have to claim
They
it.
was after him because
They just put
he
it
been
on him.
trolling Diddy while he been locked up.
Anything they found in the house, they just put it on him. But they had to prove that there was him.
Conspiracy
if
don't
other
have to
people
fast,
were
don't
living
have
in
to
the
prove
house,
shit.
other people
It
had
could be a conspiracy.
access to that
It
room.
could be it's in your
that
house.
they found the weapons
You allowed it in.
Now,
You're a part of it.
it's not illegal to have those weapons.
They was defaced.
Deface those
Yeah.
weapons. And that's who the person and the penalty of the individual they may have. One of his sons might take it. Oh, that was
He
me.
is not Diddy's son.
Christian might
Daddy.
take it. Christian
Not-
might be a gangster.
no.
He a gangster, right? He might take it.
Yeah, I mean, if they some real ones, they'll take it. I mean, you
Oh,
see everything
shit.
your dad is going through right now. Well, why not, take that charge?
They chores.
Those wasn't my dad's, those was mine. All they gonna get is a 3 to 5.
Oh, that's poor parenting. For y'all to even want y'all
85%.
kids. Oh my God.
But you being somebody, right, that was cool with Diddy at one point, you don't feel a little bit bad for him?
My man. How do you feel sorry for a man that had material that any man could ever want?
Oh my goodness, Jim.
How do you
Shut
feel
up.
sorry for a man could
Why did you
go
work for
any
him?
place any man would want to travel in the world? How do you feel sorry for
Yeah, for unaliving somebody. Where is
a
that girl
person
Ava? Where is Ava?
that he could have
I really
changed
believe. Let me hush. Where is Ava?
an industry to be better than what it was? But he gave it up for 30 pieces of silver. For 30 pieces of silver, he gave it up.
Oh yeah. I think
I don't feel
she was
sorry
sold
for
into
him.
trafficking.
I feel
I think her mama sold
compassion
her
for
to
his
Diddy,
kids.
and Diddy
I feel
pulled her
compassion
out,
for his mom.
turned her out,
I
and
feel
then
compassion
sold her
for
to one of his friends. Hell, they better
the people
they
that
want to
thought
check
that he
Jay-Z
could
them
be
out.
better. And he ended up
What's
the
her
way
name?
he is right now.
Madonna, Sandra Bullock.
No, I
all
don't
them
feel
people
sorry
who
for him.
riding them kids and shit. I think
I
Diddy
just hope he don't
either
drop the
she
soap.
is not alive or she was sold into trafficking. And her mama needs to be arrested too. Okay, y'all, I'm coming up on 2 hours. I will holler at y'all tomorrow. But yep, they was
be able to party like that. So I mean, but people could definitely have their way with you, for sure.
What?
Co-conspirators and stuff like this. Like some of those guys are patriots, and when it comes to them, you gotta be very careful because, they made Piers Morgan publicly apologize.
Yeah, I'm just getting told that a news story just broke about Diddy and a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is, when Big Homie finishes, we'll cover that, and then we've got the Corey Feldman interview. Is gonna come after we are finished with Big Homie. We've got the Corey Feldman interview coming up All right, so you're getting asked,
got
what was the craziest
another
stuff you've ever seen?
Craziest stuff I ever seen was a guy that I know is a billionaire tied up and being accosted by a dominatrix. So you know what I realized is like one of the fetishes for like powerful people is being on the opposite end of that spectrum, you know, being walked on a leash like a dog, stuff like that. So once I seen that, once I seen certain things, you know, I got further into like my religious studies, spent more time with stuff like that, and you know, just try to keep myself as real then as possible. You feel me?
Yeah, totally. You're getting asked about the allegations. You know, was it possible for them to use the baby oil and put substances in it and apply that and get people under the influence? Is that a method that's used at these parties?
Well, here's the thing with that. Like, so the allegations are the use of liquid GHB, right?
Yeah.
It lowers your heart rate to the point where you seem like you're unconscious, but you're breathing lightly. You're not unconscious, but it's gonna look like you are.
New accusations.
1,000 bottles of baby oil were seized. If those were filled with liquid GHB, if we do the math, that's probably like what, 50 plus pounds of GHB? That would be a mandatory life sentence. So keep that in mind. You know, I didn't see, because you know, if somebody was to squirt a bottle of liquid GHB on your body, you're gonna fall out on the ground. You know, you're gonna be like a corpse. You know, you're not gonna be able to party like that. So people could definitely have their way with you.
Oh, Lord.
Sure.
Good night.
You're getting asked, what do you think the motive was for the poisoning of Jamie Foxx?
Oh, shit.
Well, if someone is under suspicion that you may become a witness, people die before trials, and people get released because of it. If there's no witness testimony, and most evidence is circumstantial, your ability to beat a case is, the probability is raised tremendously higher.
No witnesses, no crime.
Absolutely.
All right, question from Nosy, and it is, given how deep and high this thing goes, what are the chances to see these elite and ever ending what they're doing?
The chances to end it are almost, but you can make an dent. You know, you make a dent in the grand scheme of things. Mr. Combs will be blessed if he's able to stay alive up until his trial in 2025. Epstein was a rich guy, very influential, but his client list featured people much richer than him. So, you know, all of these problems started for Combs when he went after the liquor company. Once he went after the liquor company, then you seen him sell Revolt TV. Once he sold Revolt TV, I knew he knew that the fix was in and he's gonna come on the scrutiny. Because when you go after these big companies, you know, these people aren't dancing on stage. You know, and some of these companies have multiple billionaires on the board of directors for those companies. And, you know, most of the rich men I know are also very dangerous men. So you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, the company you're talking about is Diageo. It's based here in England. They're worth £55 billion, which is about $70 billion. And they're almost 10% owned by BlackRock. That's the mafia.
What they go do to Diddy? Because all them children.
Their name has been attached to.
You said that, you know, he might not make it to trial. Is that based on him getting Epsteined because of powerful people, the risk to them? Or is it based on prison politics because he's got a certain jacket?
It'll be because of Epstein. Because when you have a certain jacket, you're not going to be in general population. You're going to be in a situation where you're around other people who have similar cases like yours. And Epstein was Epstein. You know, he was renditioned and he's no longer alive. And that client list never came out. And the details to this current indictment are still sealed to protect influential people.
Yeah, the details are still sealed. I mean, we can read the complaint, but the complaint is so broad, it doesn't have everybody in it. So they are protecting certain people.
So do you think this will, one thing, reputations that they're portraying to the public are fake?
Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors. Like, I met very few people in the entertainment industry, especially like live performers, who really were who they portrayed themselves to be. For sure. Definitely.
Would you say that a lot of these elites have a proclivity for these heinous activities with minors?
Yes.
You read up on them 5 years ago, Black Rock?
Because a lot easier to manipulate and disappear in a minor than someone like yourself or myself. So you gotta keep that in mind.
Question from Paula is whether any royalty attended any of these parties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that right there I'm not privy to at all. Yeah. I can't confirm or deny that.
Oh, yeah, Prince Harry.
Well, we can read between the lines on that one. Yeah, so the question from Jaguar, right, is if you guys can have a line of communication.
See, he wouldn't speak on that. It's the way he said it. If you see his facial expression, he didn't want to get into that. First of all, they probably weren't paying him enough to say it, but he not gonna say it even if he knew it was the case. He wasn't gonna say it. Yep, he was not gonna say it, man. Even if he knew that he was hanging around. I know Prince Harry was seen for like an event, but I don't know if he stayed. There was one time Prince Harry had went to Vegas, and he was partying with Snoop and them, you know, wilding out. But other than that, Puff, they said Puff was trying to get Prince William to come to the parties. Like he really wanted him to come, like I guess to get something on him, but what he don't realize is if Prince William had came, Prince William is now the crown prince. He's a crown prince, so he's not gonna go in that back room without security. The security, he walks around with like Blackwater type security, like his own type Secret Service. They're not gonna let him go missing for anywhere in that party. That's not happening. They've been on kill people in that party, man. It's not happening. So if he was trying to get some stuff on them, and he
couldn't stop.
It's something that Puff did. I believe he may have got some videos on some Untouchables. He may have, and that's probably what did it. That's the only thing I can think of. So even with like former president, Secret Service is there. They're not gonna cause they said when you go in the party, your security stay outside. Nah, not with former presidents. It's not happening. They coming in with them. If not, they'll make a decision to remove that president from that situation. Cause the president, like there's been situations where this former Secret Service agent, he said he made decisions to remove the president from certain situations. Even though the president didn't like it. He was like, it's not about what you like. You belong to this country. It's a matter of national security. So if the Secret Service, if they make a decision for you to leave, you gotta leave. And I know they would, because the Secret Service works for the Department of Treasury. That's who they work for. Because back in the day, the Secret Service was instituted during the Lincoln administration, right? So to stop counterfeiters. So if you're a counterfeiter out there, the Secret Service is more than likely knock on your door. But what happened was after President Lincoln got assassinated, then they employed the Secret Service to say, you know what, now we're gonna start protecting presidents. So that's how they started protecting presidents, but they originally was counterfeiters. They worked for the Department of Treasury. That's where they get their checks cut from. So, but they have a certain level, they have this autonomous clearance, meaning that, let's say if a former president at Puff Party, and they feel that it's not safe, they
Right,
can remove
read
him
that.
without him wanting to leave. They'll make a decision, and there's nothing he can do about it.
You like what he talking about? You read what he talking about?
And that's protection for the rest of his life and his spouse. And I think it was either Trump. I think it was Trump that made it so that the Secret Service had to protect spouses as well. It like extended that protection like for a certain point years. But it's for
protect their
lifetime.
asses because they criminals.
But you can elect to not have Secret Service protection because
you won.
Nixon did that.
All the fellas
He elected to not go with Secret Service. He
so
had
they
his
can
own
change their
protection.
rules. If somebody black that's a felon go and
That was
try
the
to
only
run
president
and get rejected, baby,
that elected to
and
not
then
go
take
with
it to court.
Secret Service protection.
Yeah, they will.
But the rest of them, they're protected for the rest of their lives. Just like recently, they had a few scares with Trump. That's a no-no with them. They took an L on that. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to get a shot off on them, they took an L on that. And then also for somebody to be waiting at Mar-a-Lago pointing a gun, they took another L. That's not supposed to happen. And then they took another L with Obama in Los Angeles. This guy got too close to the vehicle. But he wasn't like he wasn't doing no harm. He was working security for like a party. And he didn't know why he didn't know why what do you call it? Why the truck was sitting there. And he didn't know why the truck was sitting there. And he went up to the truck and he saw Obama there. So that they're not supposed to get that close. So that was another L they took. But when I think when Trump got that shot off on him, I think the director stepped down. He had to. She had to. Gave something a damn. Oh, his or her spouse during their lifetime was 1965, okay. No, but it was, the contract was extended by recently. It had to be updated. But yeah, it's in law, man. They have to be protected and their spouse. Now their kids. But it's alleged, you know. He is bothering me though. Now he wants to hire a body and a private investigator to invest people on how they know that stuff. Like, just leave it alone if it ain't true.
Okay, y'all, I'm
just come out one time and say it ain't true and that's it.
Are y'all still
I'm tired of this, man. I mean, I see something, but I can't. Okay. Holy shit, is this real? That's real, man. That's not. Okay, this is 3 years ago. Yes, bro, that's real, bro. That's what's going on.
You might have to approach the man. or something like that. Then she said this one guy approached her. He said, I'll take you out as long as you don't vote for Kamala Harris. What kind of game is that?
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go sleep. Good night.
It's almost like they making us not want to get together so they could, it's like a population control.
Good night.